The third question for this episode is this. What is the reason that UV gel polishes shrink? I see it pull back from the edges when it cures. It seems to be different colors and on different consumers. Why would that be? What you're calling pullback may be the effects of shrinkage. All nail coatings shrink when they cure, some more than others. In general, the more thoroughly a nail coating cures, the more it will shrink. Here's why. Shrinkage is related to curing because the molecules in the coating are linking together and therefore becoming much closer to each other, which leads to shrinkage. So shrinkage to some degree is completely normal and unavoidable. Whenever any type of nail coating shrinks, its edges pull back and will recede toward the center. UV gel polish, I should say, shrinks as a cure, but so can any other type of UV cured nail coating. Shrinkage is also determined by how these UV coatings are cured. Overcuring can cause more shrinkage, which may be seen as increased pullback from the edges. As I said, shrinkage of nail coating always occurs to some degrees for all types of products. That's normal, but excessive shrinkage can lead to surface breakdown. Overcuring of UV nail coatings and excessive shrinkage can be caused by using an incorrect nail lamp. Undercuring often leads to much less shrinkage and therefore less pullback. However, undercured nail coatings can pick up stains more easily, are less durable, and their filings are more likely to cause adverse skin reactions. So undercuring should be avoided. UV gel colors create a special challenge because certain shades or colors can block UV penetration. To achieve these various shades or colors, certain colorants and pigments must be used, and the ones chosen may be prone to absorbing or blocking UV energy. Also, these colorants or pigments may be needed in higher concentrations to ensure full coverage or what we call opacity. The increased amount can affect ease of application, making it more difficult to apply these particular shades or colors. In other words, that particular shade or color must be formulated differently from others in order to account for these effects. Various special additives may be needed to make application easier. Or another example, more photoinitiator may be required to ensure proper cure. So different shades of UV gel polish often have different formulations, and this can affect application and may lead to increased shrinkage. In general, UV nail coatings tend to shrink more than other types of nail coatings. Cyanoacrylate monomer-based coatings, such as fiberglass wraps and so-called no-light gels or nail tip adhesives, tend to shrink the least. Mostly, this is because cyanoacrylate monomers do not form cross-link structures when they cure, as do UV systems and the two-part systems often referred to as liquid and powder. Cross-linking improves strength and durability, but excessive cross-linking can increase shrinkage and reduce durability. Liquid and powder systems are right in the middle, shrinking less than UV systems, but more than cyanoacrylate-based products. The amount of pullback from the edges can be made worse when the nail plate is not properly prepared in order to remove surface oils. Surface oils can block adhesion to the surface of the nail plate and can contribute to pullback as well. If the nail coating doesn't adhere well to the surface of the nail plate, it can pull back more easily when the coating shrinks. The opposite is true also. Coatings that adhere very well may not pull back that much, even though they have considerable amount of shrinkage. Shrinkage happens during the curing process, not before curing. That's important to understand. Some mistakenly believe that the amount of pullback is related to working too quickly or too slowly. But pullback is not affected by how long you work, so it doesn't help to allow time for shrinkage to occur before you cure. That's not going to help. The amount of shrinkage is directly related to the type of ingredients in the formula and their concentration, as well as the wavelength and intensity of the UV exposure. It's easier to formulate a UV curing product that shrinks excessively, and a whole lot harder to formulate one that doesn't shrink excessively. Of course, you can't control how the product is formulated, but you can ensure that you are properly curing and cleaning the nail plate.